everybody, and welcome to PowerWash Simulator. It's been a while. That's because I went crazy with this game. So, yeah, for you guys, yeah, I saved this one for you. So little explanation before we get started today. I did the first 2 streams of PowerWash Simulator where I started the game, and then I had this moment where I was like sick as a dog. I mean, like really sick. And I had a week off because I was so sick. And I went crazy with this game and played it for like 9 hours a day. And I accidentally finished the whole game. And then some. So yeah, you're not going to see any progress in the main story of PowerWash Simulator, though I will say it was absolutely hilarious, and I love this game so much. But I have wanted to come back to it for a while, and I figured with the recent updates that this would be the best time to go, because now you're gonna get out in my swamp. We're gonna do Shrek DLC. I'm like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Let's go. Let's start. We're gonna start with Duloc. Okay. Ah, there you are. What took you so long? Encounter a curious and stubborn stain on the way? As you are no doubt aware, I am soon to be made king by marrying the most beautiful damsel in all the world, Snow White. No, wait, I rejected her. It was the one after. No matter. The point is that the privilege of rescuing said maiden from her dragonly abode was won by a flatulent ogre, who left the vanquished knights here in Duloc somewhat aggrieved. Consequently, they let vent their frustrations, rampaging throughout the town on their way out, and I'm not having my bride-to-be's imminent procession soured by the unruly actions of ignoble ingrates. Lord Fuckwad. Muxcalibur! Oh my fucking god. Ah, that's so good! Alright. Actually, let's join a shop, because I'm sure there might be... I do have the Professional Duty Prima Vista Pro. I have everything. I literally bought everything. But I'm gonna see if there's any new skins and stuff that I can get. Let's see. No, I guess I get the skins from this. Okay, I just wanted to check. Let's go then. Oops, did I fuck that up? I did. Haha. Let's go. Let's get Shrecked. So I'm gonna see if there's any music in this area. If not, I'll just plug in like the music I have. I am not hearing shit. Oh, this is look at this. Look at that sword. Whee! This is great. Oh my god, I love it already. Holy frick. All right, E. Okay. A professional duty washer purpose-built for slaying all manner of dirt and grime. I'm dying. This is so funny. I do get my Muxcalibur triple tip nozzle, though. That's great. And I do have the extensions. This makes my life easier. Okay, cool. Oh, clothing. Wash-a-lot. Shrek special outfit. Oh, this is so good. Rest assured, Knight, those responsible for this outrage have been incarcerated. This is really dirty. C holds it, yeah. There we go. Oh, this is good. I may or may not wheel them out in the big day, depending on whether the congregation looks like it needs a boost at the back. Oh dear. Oh, this is so satisfying. Right now, though, I think it's best to concentrate on making everything perfect for my coronation. I mean, you're not being coronated, you're marrying. You can't be coronated, you're a lord. Only kings can be coronated. Idiot. Oh man, let's actually take a look around here. Okay. Oh, I mean the wedding. Okay, yeah, that's funny. Okay, there's no music. I'm just gonna put some on. There. We'll have some music. So we got the turnstiles, we've got the carts. Oh my god, the carts. The ladder is wood! I love that! It's wood! Oh god, this is so good. Oh, this is good. Okay. That is a... That looks like a space hill. Oh, it's Lord Fuckwad's face. Okay. Let's go for the, stubby gun. Yeah, like that's gonna stop him, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this, because I did finish everything. And like I said, I was like, do I want to actually, like, do this on my own? Nah, I wanna save it for a Sunday fun day. Because it's been a while. Yeah, this is the, oh yeah, this is the mascot head, right. Okay. See, I got the triple trident because I finished the game, and it's just so much easier to use. How do I... Okay. Like I said, it's been a while. Let's clean the head first. Okay. I think I might actually switch to the 15 degree. Ah, that's satisfying. Oh, okay, it's got separate pieces. Interesting. The hair is clean. So what am I missing from his face? Is it that? Jeez. Dude needs a... There we go. Okay, the head's clean. I think that's it for that. Cool. Look at that terrifying face. God. It's horrifying. All right, let's take a look around. Oh my god, it's got that. That's hilarious. Oh, this is huge. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this by today. Jesus. Dulox's massive. Oh, it's the puppet theater. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch this next. That's great. Oh, whoa, ka-ching, ka-ching. Oh, listen to those dings. Holy crap. That's a lot of dings. Loud dings. Are the dings too loud? I can turn them down. I don't know, for me they're extremely satisfying dings. There we go, that changes it. It's funny, I'm pretty sure that the reason I got into this was actually the 8-bit drummer when they were playing this. And they were just going, dang, damn you! I think that was from Coliseum this year. And that's why I started playing this game, was just the ding damn you made me laugh so much that I was like, alright, I'm gonna try this game now. Because the dings, admittedly, the dings were incredibly satisfying. Alright. Right, it's the information booth, that's what this is. This isn't the usual way I clean things, but, you know, I also usually play the game with an audience. So if I have to say, so far, what my favorite PowerWash DLC is, I actually really like the Midgar one. The one for Final Fantasy VII. I thought it was very cute. It had a lot of detail in it. I really liked, you know, being able to clean the bike and the little truck from Shinra headquarters. That was fun. The attention to detail was fantastic. And I really liked that there were a lot of, there were a lot of moving parts. Like for some of the mechs you had to clean, some of the enemies you had to clean, you actually had to open them up. Oh, the city model was amazing, but such a pain in the ass to clean because you had to be so detailed. Holy cow. All right, got that. Got that. Oh, the city model was freaking cool. I will say that. The city model was amazing. Like I said, I think I like I like the bike the best because I'm a metal. I love shit like that. The bike is really cool. Okay. We're gonna have to get closer on that one. I really like, sometimes I'll usually do the outside first, but I thought, oh, I really kind of want to do the information booth because it's such a funny part of the movie. All right. So let's see what else we got here on this side. And got a couple of details. There we go. I'm gonna have to get the ladder to do the roof. There we go. There we go. I might have to get the ladder. No, I did it. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's actually the whole thing. Barring... Oh, I'm not seeing it. I think they're all clean. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Cool. Well, let's check the status. It was the information stand. Information stand. Oh, the hanging sign. Yeah, I kind of figured I missed that. Okay. That's because that's behind here. Ladder. Oh, what? Hello? I can't use the ladder? Fine. Put you there, I'll get the step stool. How do I run again? No, that's space. I can't remember how to run. Oh, shift. Okay. But yeah, the Midgar city model was gorgeous and really, really, really cool. Okay. I missed it, didn't I? Yep. Can I, hang on. I didn't check something. Can I fit? I can! I can close it. I'm an idiot. All right. It doesn't sing! That's disappointing. Nothing wrong with playing Pokemon X while watching Bella play some PowerWash Simulator on Thanksgiving Day. There is nothing wrong with that. At all. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit, though, because it's bothering me. Okay. There we go. Turn that down a bit. We don't need it that high. Okay, so it's only half the town, which is good. Where to next? I like to do the walls first, but honest to God, this is so tall, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do everything like that. It's weird that it's... Oh, I know what I usually do. Okay, hang on. E... Oh no, we're gonna go with... Oh yeah, we're gonna go with the short extension. We're gonna go with the 15-degree nozzle. Actually, no, we're gonna go with the 25-degree nozzle. And this is how I usually clean. Oh, well, Thanksgiving's technically the Monday, but, you know, it doesn't seem to matter to a lot of people, because it's the whole weekend, really. I'm off because I work for a bank, and so I get all holidays off, including, actually, ironically, Truth and Reconciliation Day. So I've actually had, like, 2 weeks of, short weeks, which has been nice. And I actually had that really long, that week-long vacation, which was really nice. Yeah, so, like, people will, they'll just basically go, like, what day is best for dinner, right? Sometimes in my family, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have it off. I have it off. I have all federal holidays off. Which is nice because, like, I work a salary, so having time off I know I'm gonna have is pretty nice. What is Truth and Reconciliation Day? Will, I am very glad you asked. Truth and Reconciliation Day is a Canadian holiday in which we take the time to acknowledge the wrongs that we have committed against the Native population in Canada. Canada was exceptionally cruel to our Native peoples. They have suffered from sexual abuses, cultural erasure, residential schools. The last residential school in Canada didn't close until 1997. I was 10 when the last one closed. And Truth and Reconciliation is a holiday for acknowledging the wrongs that were committed and committing to the truth and reparations and reconciliating with our First Nations. And I think personally it's a wonderful thing. It's also known as Orange Shirt Day. Orange Shirt Day is because of one person, I forgive me if I don't know the names, one person who was sent to a residential school and was wearing an orange shirt and had it taken away by the Catholics there and the nuns. And said you're not allowed to wear that. Yes, wearing an orange, I bought an orange shirt that I could wear. Yeah, Orange Shirt Day was a grassroots thing, and it was, I would say it was basically folded into Truth and Reconciliation Day because it means it's for the same thing. It's part of Truth and Reconciliation that we acknowledge these wrongs that were committed. So yeah, it's like what the States is trying to do, I guess, with Columbus Day in, you know, making it National Indigenous Peoples Day instead so they can celebrate the people whose lives were ruined by that fucking bastard. So yeah, that's why we have Truth and Reconciliation Day. It isn't a holiday everywhere, I learned. There's only a couple of provinces that consider it a holiday. For the purposes of, you know, like you're off work or whatever. BC is one of them, and it is a federal holiday for federal employees, which is why I get it as well. I would get it because I'm in BC, but I also get it because I'm technically kind of a federal employee, working for a bank that is federally legislated. So yeah, that's Truth and Reconciliation Day. That was on September 30th. That's always going to be on September 30th of every year. Thanksgiving occurs on the third Monday of every year in October. So whatever the third Monday is, that's Thanksgiving in Canada. And it's also, yeah, as Boris always said, certain industries are federally or provincially regulated for labor laws. In my case, I'm federally regulated because I work for a bank that is federal. Yeah, I work for one of the big five. I'm not going to say which one, but, but I do work for one of the big five in Canada. Yeah, so it's really nice. I'm not saying no to the time off, because God knows I need it. But it is nice to get every now and then, but I do try to make sure, like, for things especially like, Truth and Reconciliation Day, that I'm not just treating it as a holiday, you know, like, I actually want to go and research things and listen to elders and hear their stories and make sure that I am aware, because I am not Native. I am white. I was born here. I do not consider myself a colonizer just because I'm white. But I do need to, you know, everyone should know what privilege they have. And I'm acutely aware of mine as a white person. So yeah, I do like to take the time to, like, listen to stories of elders and things like that. So this is how I usually like to actually power wash places. I point the gun down and I just walk back and forth, and it's really nice. Oh, I'm accidentally at an angle. Oops. Okay, let's try this. Must be that step that's doing that. This is really like, I do this for a while. Yeah, lawnmower style, exactly. It's so nice. Just doing it lawnmower style. You get so much done and then you clean the rest. And usually you can get away with the 25. And if you tip yourself a little further, you go a little faster. But it depends on, like, the area that you're cleaning. I love that the footsteps, I don't know if you can hear them, I hope you can. The footsteps are chainmail. It's funny. So yeah, this is a really good method for cleaning if you've got, like, the really wide spaces. Like this. Because I can just, like, go back and forth, pressing up and down, and I can do other things at the same time if I really wanted to. It's really funny. Lawnmower style is definitely the way to go. Okay, I reached that part. Let's start going this way, actually. Okay. But yeah, yeah, so my favorite DLC, definitely Midgar. As someone who really, really loves the FF remakes, it was extremely good. Right now, husband Sasquatch is playing through Rebirth. I've already beaten Rebirth, so I fucking love that game. Oh my god, Rebirth was so good. Rebirth made me cry. Even though I knew everything that was going to happen, Rebirth made me cry. Because they did such a good job with it. There we go. No spoilers, obviously, for people who haven't played it, but it is so good, and it keeps the spirit of the original game so well. Like, those remakes are so good. It's a very annoying level. I'm trying to think about a game that I played that made me react like that. The only other one I can think of is Red Dead 2, which actually had me curled up on the sofa crying like a baby. I cried so hard at the end of that game that I was just, I was devastated for days. That is the only game that I've ever played that has ever made me feel like that, is Red Dead 2. I mean, that's fair. 100-hour RPGs are fun, but also intimidating. They are. But I would honestly say Rebirth was so good and so full of different things you can do. It's a lot of fun. I know, for example, I really liked some of the mini missions, but there were things I didn't get into that are okay, like the Queen's Blood stuff. I got the concept, but I'm just really bad at games like that. So honestly, I had Sasquatch play the majority of them for me. And he's really, really scarily good at Queen's Blood. So like, what's really fun about that is I didn't know there was like a mini story behind the game. I thought it was just playing a game, but no, there's actually something you can, there's a storyline for Queen's Blood, and I was like, oh my god, I get to see this, yay. So Aiden, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but it was recently brought to my attention that you actually mentioned something really cool in my marathon stream, that I heard that you had your aid removed. And I wanted to just say, man, congratulations. I'm sorry I missed that when you said it. But I'm proud of you, and that's really cool that you've been able to take that sort of stuff on. So, good for you. I just wanted to say, that's awesome. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it at the time, but I wanted to acknowledge it now. That's really cool. And also, you know, I never did ask, how was the end of your trip? How was your trip overall? Like, what would you say you liked most about it? Because I know you were in England and Ireland, and I never did get like the final say on what you actually really liked about it. Because I'm curious to know from someone who's been there a lot what a first-timer thinks. If you don't mind saying, of course. If you do, please let me know and I'll shut up. Look at all the boot prints. Oh my god. They're all night boot prints. I love that. Whee! Well, we're getting quite a lot done. We're already we're at 8% clean. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Oh, no worries, man. We're here to chill, so I just would love to hear what you have to say. While I go back and forth with my not a vacuum cleaner. This is so soothing to me. Just walking back and forth, back and forth. All right, well, can I go somewhere else with this? Let's actually start going this way. Yeah. Let's go a little bit further down. There we go. Sasquatch, my love, may I please have that coffee? S'il vous plaît. Thank you very much in advance. Yeah, this is like the best way to clean floors, especially with your wide open areas, is just to go back and forth with usually the 25, point it at a decent angle so that you're moving a relatively good distance, and then move your cursor like halfway to 3/4 of the way, and you'll sweep up a lot instantly. Like, look how fast that's going, and there's barely any trail left. Like, that minuscule amount will be taken care of once you hit the top. Oh, I will say the Alice in Wonderland one was really good too. Extremely creative. Yeah. It's very cool to go and travel elsewhere for 2 weeks. The timing of the trip couldn't be more timed because I had some mental health stuff come up. So with the 2 weeks, I was able to reset my brain and get back to my normal self. Hell yeah. Always good. That's one good thing about vacations. I'll add to that and say, like, the week off I just recently had was amazing because I literally turned my brain off. I did not think for an entire week. And I don't remember doing anything except Echoes of Wisdom. So yeah, it was a very good reset. Oh, Nightbot! September is not upon us, you silly. You silly. Silly Nightbot. Let's fix that. Oh, you, Nightbot. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Okay. As for the trip itself, I loved going to Belfast. Several family members are from Belfast, so it was very cool to travel to the various places some of the family members came from. Very cool to check out. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. Always, oh man. Yeah, finding out where you come from is really neat. Belfast, eh? Nice. Got some touch of the Irish. I like the Irish. I've been friends with a couple of Irish people for a few years now. They're lovely. Absolutely lovely people. Even though I'm technically a terrible limey. That's one place I would like to go in sometime in my life, is Ireland. Like the one place in the UK I haven't been. I haven't been to the Republic either. Important distinction to make, everybody. Oh, ooh, I got a city trim. Yeah, road's clean. All right, cool. Oh, I missed a spot. I got 11% then. Went to Dublin as well. Very fun. Several beers were had. Hell yeah! That is one thing that people who don't come from there and don't go there don't understand, is just the prevalence of pubs. Pubs are literally everywhere, and it's basically the community center. And it's one thing I wish was kind of a cultural thing over here, alas. Even if I don't drink, you know, you just go to the pub, you meet your mates, you have a good time. So that's very cool. Irish pub, nice. Did you have any Guinness? I know people joke, but Guinness is actually not terrible. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. Hey, trim done. Oh, you did go to the storehouse. Lovely. Excellent. Definitely a must-see if you're ever visiting Ireland. Good stuff. So sidewalk's not completely... Does that count as sidewalk? It does, okay. London was amazing too. Just being able to travel to a bigger town excites me for some reason. Yeah. Bonus was we only had 2 bad weather days throughout the 15 days we were gone, so I didn't need to wear extra clothing. Oh, yes. That's very lucky. That's very lucky, yeah. July and August are great times to go. The weather is very similar to here. It's a little bit colder because they are above us. They're not on the same parallel. They're like the 45th parallel, I think. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time to go. So I'm glad you could enjoy it. I'll tell you, one time I went to London in May, and the first day I was there, I got a sunburn. Now I know I'm white, but that was embarrassing. Sunburn in bloody London. Yeah, it was a proper sunburn too. I had to go get like actual after sun and everything because I was on fire. Be careful if you're pale, it will get you. We went and toured Belfast City Hall, and the tour guide was shocked at how well the weather was. We joked we were the reason why the weather was so good. I don't say that. They'll kidnap you and keep you there. I mean, if you want, stay there, yeah. I wouldn't mind, that's for sure. But yeah, it's very much like Vancouver. You're always surprised when the weather's actually good. When you're actually wanting to go do something. Oh my god, it's a nice day. What? Let's get this cart while I'm here. Get it from this angle. That's things I haven't really done. I've never actually done a tour of a city hall. Maybe that's something I'll mark down for another trip I take. I think that sounds like a good plan. Tour of City Hall. Oh, there you go. I think you're clean. Are you clean? I think you're clean. Yeah. This may be a game, but it's inspiring me to clean a little. It does that. Seriously. Overall, the trip was a blast. Very happy we were able to get this done. This was years in the making, but with a variety of stuff going on, the trip was made more enjoyable than just, hey, we're doing this for vacation. Amen. I'm really happy for you, Aiden. That sounds like a fantastic trip, and a lot of memories are made. That is the trip of a lifetime. And I'm so glad you were able to go. That makes me happy. That makes me happy for you. I take it for granted because my entire family is English. And so, like, I've been going to England since I was 5, occasionally, right? So, like, it always feels like a second home to me. But at the same time, it feels completely foreign because obviously I'm Canadian. I was born and raised here. But I always take it for granted that people aren't like me. They haven't been to England like 8 times. So I always love to hear like people's impressions and you know, like what they did on vacation and how they're feeling. So that made me happy. I'm really glad you had a good time. That's so cool. Oh man. I think I'll deal with that later. I'm gonna get the floor done because the floor is bothering me. The floor is bothering me. Yeah, let's go back to 25. There we go. Just start from here. I do remember some parts of like earlier trips. But yeah, my family very English, as you would know. Yeah, Sasquatch is half English. He's never been. I definitely need to take Sasquatch. Oh, actually, looking at it, this is another line. So if I actually finish the stuff from the line, I can get this part of the street cleaned. Let's do that. Yeah, we were supposed to go to England for my honeymoon in April of 2020. $5, like, things realizing that, yeah. Yeah! A Joan Jett, hell yeah. You know, it's funny, talking about Shrek, this movie was so good and ahead of its time. Honestly, it was. Hey, there we go. City Road's done. Cool. But personally, my personal favorite is Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is like, they took Shrek 1 and did nothing but improve on it. It's just so good. It's so funny. And it gave me the biggest love for Puss in Boots. I love Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots because I loved his Zorro, and it's just that turned up to 12. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh god, yeah, it's a pop culture reference movie, but I feel like it's pop culture references. Shrek is in the Library of Congress, not surprised. Not surprised at all, because that is, it was a groundbreaking movie. It makes total sense to be in the Library of Congress. Because it's a movie that, what's the word I'm looking for? Changed culture. It's a very big cultural thing. But yeah, like, goddamn, I love Puss in Boots so much. If it wasn't for Shrek, I wouldn't know who Smash Mouth is. I love that. I'd say for my generation, it's like half the reason people went and saw the movie was Smash Mouth and Mike Myers, because Mike Myers was the shit. Because he'd just come off of Austin Powers 1 and 2. Because Shrek was 1999, I think? I want to say it was 99. It could have been 97. Around then. And Austin Powers had just come out, and everyone was fucking talking about that. Like, Austin Powers was like, what the fuck is this? It's amazing. 2001, that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah, so he's riding off of Austin Powers 1 and 2, and so Mike Myers was the thing at the time. So that's why a lot of people wanted to go see it. But yeah, animated movies, remember, weren't that big yet. Toy Story had come out, but Shrek was one of the earlier ones that got popular. A lot of people don't remember that animated movies, computer animated movies were just not a thing. You watched Austin Powers at 4? Oh my god. You know, I can't actually say anything to that because of the movies I watched when I was a kid, so... fair. Alright, there we go. I want to get this floor done because this floor is bothering me. There we go. Alright. That floor is bothering me. I don't know why. I'm not even done yet. This fucking floor is bothering me. There you go. God, what am I... God, there's just so much of it! The alias you set the command to be of September does not exist. Oh, for God's sake, Nightbot. Nightbot, why? Why are you doing this to me? Timer. Oh, that's why. Delete that. Sorry. Nightbot's being silly. It was so funny when my nurse was complaining the movie wasn't for my age, was laughing at the two girls' names when Austin meets them. Yeah. It's, well, you see, it's really interesting when you talk about things like that, because kids just don't get that shit sometimes, and then it's like, later on, you're like, oh, how the hell did I get away with watching that as a kid? My favorite thing was my mom. My mom would not let me watch The Simpsons growing up. She literally banned me from watching The Simpsons, okay? South Park was okay. I can watch South Park. 10 years old watching South Park? Hell yeah. Simpsons? Nope. And, you know, I didn't really know why as a kid, and I just was like, all right, whatever. I get to watch South Park. That's fun. I love that. So I didn't really question it as a kid, like, because, you know, I don't really question my mom, whatever. She must have a good reason for it. I asked her a while ago when I was older, like, so what the hell was up with that, right? Why on earth did you let me watch South Park and not The Simpsons, right? And I love her answer, though. It was because The Simpsons was an unhealthy portrayal of family life. Read! I don't have my thing working! No! Pink Panther! Da-dun-da-da. Da-dun-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Raiders from Andrew in the kitchen! Pink Panther, but Lego! Andrew baked a Pink Panther? Oh my god. Okay. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for the raid. Here are your countermeasures. I love those so much. Hello, everybody from Andrew in the Kitchen's raid. My name is Bella. You used to know me as wahbella. Now I am... Well, actually, no, hang on. I got that backwards. You used to know me as the Bella Bunny. Now I am wahbella. Why the name change? Because I'm tired of everyone asking me why I'm a bunny. So thank you for the raid. Yeah, I know, Circle. I know. I fucked that up. I had to carefully check your name before raiding. Well, thank you for raiding. I saw you were online earlier. Thank you. You made a Pink Panther. I am a Wah. Yes. You can either take that as Waluigi, which a lot of people have, and it's extremely funny to me. In fact, actually, hang on. You know what? Just for you guys, because I love you so much, I'm gonna do something. Hang on. Where are you? You're gonna see behind the scenes. All right. We're gonna pin that. Make it a little, put me down a little, make me bigger. There we go. And there we go. Okay, are you happy now? Yeah, it's like, I just do this because it makes people laugh. Oh, my mustache is a little wonky. Hang on. Put that, down there. How's that look? That's better. Okay. Wah. I think John would approve. Oh, Forg! Ah, you got silent, Forg. Well, it's really... Well, actually, I did tell John last night. Because I've been kind of going around to different streamers that I follow or who know me. Because, I mean, I've been the Bella Bunny for years, right? Years and years and years. Like, at least 8 years now. 9 years now. And, so I've been slowly going through, like, people rating them or, you know, messaging them and being like, hey, FYI, it's me. Hello. So John knows now. Special K, Bella? Oh, fuck no. God, never again. That shit was nasty. Okay, I will while I'm cleaning, I will talk about that because it is extremely funny to do, and I loved every single moment of it. I definitely did it for the content. Yes, I do everything for the content and the nookie. I did it all for the nookie. What? So yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. So for those who don't know, background, that's what we do anything for, right? Goddamn right, it's all for content. For those who don't know the background, Stephen George, the vlogger that most of us follow, started doing a parody series, like a series of silly reviews of Special K cereal, and got his friends into it. So he got Brandon and Dan to do one. And then MC came out of nowhere, and Super MC Gamer came out of nowhere and did one from the Stephen George, from the Stephen George channel. Yeah, that fucker. And he went and did one. And I had this idea in my head to do one, but I hadn't pulled the trigger on it, so to speak, until MC brought his out, and I went, all right, all bets are off. Now other people are doing it. So I was thinking about it, waiting for my opportunity, and I just happened to walk down to Walmart that day, and I literally turned around and there it was. I'm shit you not. I wasn't actually even looking for it. It was just there. And I went, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Who's Steven? Oh no, some guy. Some tall freak from North Carolina who films his life like everyone cares. But, so I'm like, all right, I'm actually by myself right now. There's nobody here. Fuck it, I'm gonna take some B-roll. So I took B-roll, right? Of picking up the box, putting it in my bag, walking down the aisles, going to the cash register. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I've got the B-roll now, right? So I don't live that far away, so on my walk home, I was like, okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? Oh, I know. Well, I'm obviously going to do a testimonial, but then the other ideas kind of popped into my head, like the big one of like, how am I? It was more like, how am I going to shoot these scenes, right? Because I don't have a professional setup. I'm not someone who does this for a living. But I do have one thing in my favor, and that is, why is my doctor phoning me? Guys, give me a minute, okay? All right, we're back. But yeah, oh, where was I? Oh, I have completely forgot. Someone remind me what I was talking about. I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, the filming of, the Special K thing. Yeah, so, I don't know, I was just, like, on my way back home, I was thinking of, like, different things to film. And the idea of like, oh yeah, one of the advantages I have is I have that cool stand that Mal has where you can fit the iPad or an iPhone into it and it'll keep it steady. So I was like, oh, well, that's perfect then. I don't need to worry about like finding something to balance my phone on. I've got that. So that's what I actually used for the shot of me entering my home. I just put that on the counter of my kitchen, strapped it there and filmed that. And it was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna film myself, kind of looking at the box, and then I'm gonna film myself actually eating the food, the Special K, and trying it for the first time. That was like the first time I've ever eaten it, not even joking. So like that, all that is real. I didn't script any of that. It was really, really funny trying to open the box. Because I didn't want to do it in more than one take. And I'm like, alright, I gotta open this box the first time right. And then I got really pressured. Yeah, and it ended up being the funniest part of the video was ripping the box open like a wild animal. Which was a total accident. I didn't plan that. I just went with it. Because I was like, I gotta do something. I'm not doing this over again. Spilling them, that was an accident. Everything was an accident. And I don't know how I managed to keep a straight face. Yeah, Brandon did one, and then he made Dan do one, and then MC actually did one on his own and sent it to Steven, so Steven turned it into today's vlog, and it was really, really funny. And like I said, I'd wanted to do one, but I wasn't inspired until then. So the reaction of crying was... Oh yeah, I was gonna do one for the Wednesday Addams cereal, not Special K, where I turn into a goth upon eating it, but I didn't want to put on makeup. I was lazy. Give me a second, it's hot in here. Holy cow. Turn on my ceiling fan, Jesus. It's not that great, and honestly, it's actually, like I said, I wasn't lying. I didn't embellish anything, okay? In that video I didn't embellish anything. And I'm sorry for people who are watching it and haven't seen the video. I'm not making it public, for reasons that are related to the internet being shit. I'm not a cereal person just because I hate making breakfast. So I just don't bother. And it reminded me that I don't care. I don't like cereal at all. I really don't. So I didn't lie about any of that. Everything I said in that video was the truth, including thinking that, you know, don't eat this shit. People love you and they don't want you to die. Okay. That last part was total improv, and I actually kind of went a bit extra. I like hot breakfast too much. Yeah, I need meat for breakfast too. Well, I will actually say, these days, I rarely... Cereal is a good snack, I agree. These days, I don't have... Bella being extra... Hey! I resemble that remark. How dare you? Okay. I seem to have this reputation in the community for being extra, and I've got to live up to it, guys. I gotta live up to it. The Wednesday cereal is really bad. Tastes like really cheap, near flavorless Oreo knockoffs, and it turned the milk gray. Oh, right. Yeah, that is nasty. That is nasty. But yeah, no, everything I said in that is true. It's how I actually felt. It wasn't good. I hated it. And I think Steven George is a weirdo who lies. But I admire it, and it was really funny. But that's actually, I will say, that's the first time I've ever attempted to do, voiceover. Yeah. Okay, Circle, you say that, it's extremely funny. I actually did 2 takes and one of them was lost. My original plan was to be sitting at the same place at the table in a completely different outfit, giving my review. And I had in my plans, there was a picture of Steven behind me with Stephen George 1964 to question mark, like he was not dead and born in 1964. And then I was going to cut, like, halfway through the interview, the picture changed, and I had written in red marker, do not believe his lies over it. And it was just gonna, like, change randomly while I was talking so that people would be like, wait, what the hell was that? And I lost that take and I felt really bad about it. Because it didn't actually record when I was doing that, and I had no way of checking because I was doing it all by myself. So yeah, I had this take where it was gonna be like Memento. Yeah, I wish it had come through. I like that idea. Yeah, basically like the picture in job that keeps changing. Exactly. It was gonna only happen once between cuts, but and I like the idea, but by the time I realized it hadn't saved, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this a different way. And I ended up recording at my computer since I have the good microphone, so that I could actually do a proper voiceover. And that was interesting, because what I did was, I recorded my face with my iPhone, but at the same time, I had my mic, my HyperX Solocast that I'm using right now, recording in Audacity. So I managed to get the high quality audio for the video, and that actually ended up working out really well. I was quite pleased with the result. I've never attempted to do anything like that before, so I have to say I was extremely pleased. I am not an editor by any means, so having actually done that and doing what I felt was a good job, yeah, I learned a lot. Learned a lot. Think I would absolutely do something like that again. When and where? Don't know, but that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I have heard things about Audacity being like, you know, stealing your shit, or it was having a big problem with malware a while ago. So, like, if you do want to use Audacity, you have to use an older version. But, you know, I honestly just had it because I was like, well, it's good for recording audio. I'll just use it for that. I don't really know much about... I was gonna say, I don't really know much about anything, and that is actually true. I don't know much about anything. So I just kind of... I may do things the long way, but eventually I get the results I want. I'm really trying to learn, like, Resolve. But Resolve is really... Editing software is not easy to learn. It really isn't. Oh yeah, I was saying about my mom not letting me watch The Simpsons earlier too. Thank you for reminding me, yeah. Yeah, so my mom wouldn't let me watch The Simpsons, and why she would let me watch the South Park and not Simpsons was because she said The Simpsons had a dysfunctional, thought about family. Like, it was, she didn't like the way they portrayed a family dynamic. Gonna go make dinner now, pop back before the end. Yep, no worries, man. I'll be going for another 2 hours at least. So I'll see you then. Yeah, so she said she thought they had an unhealthy family dynamic, right? Like, she didn't like Homer, and I think where she got that from was early Simpsons, like I'm talking season 1 and season 2, because they really don't play up, Homer's idiocy, like his incompetence. They really play up his anger, right? Like, he's not a nice person, he's an angry man. So I think that's where she got the impression from, and to be honest, I can see that. And so if she thought that about like The Simpsons, she didn't think that about South Park because she knew it was a comedy. Yeah, exactly. I think it's completely fair assessment of this, especially early Simpsons. Like, she did not want me to think that that was a normal family dynamic. And I'm totally okay with that. I think that's completely reasonable. Because it really isn't. Like, early Simpsons is pretty bad in terms of that sort of thing, like casual family yelling and violence and shit. Whereas South Park, you knew it was like extremely over the top. It never tried to be normal. Spider Pig. Yeah. Sometimes I mean I get Simpsons references. I'm not totally out of the loop there, but I definitely do not care for The Simpsons at all. Yeah, I'm always like singing Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig can. Like that's funny. But yeah, no, I totally missed the culture because my mom would not let me watch The Simpsons, but South Park was okay. I also didn't have many similar, like, if you've been around me long enough, you'll know I didn't actually have many typical North American child growing up. Yeah, Homer's dumbassery wasn't played for comedy heavily as later. Yeah, as heavily until later, yeah. So like my childhood wasn't like I would say a typical North American childhood was, just because I was on a totally different media track than anyone I know. And that is like children's media, you name it. Basically wasn't a part of it. I'd remember going to like friends' houses and they'd be like talking about watching these things. I'd be like, what is that? I don't understand. It's like I came from a foreign country the day before. Even these days, I still don't get some references that people make. Sometimes it gets awkward hanging around my friends because it's like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Our quad flower display done. Oh, gross. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, that is a hilariously ugly mug. Look at that. That's fucking hilarious. All right, let's clean this edge up. Gross. Feels weird cleaning the flower bush. Okay. Alright. Must be missing it mostly around the front, yeah. Oh. Where am I missing it? Mostly around the front? Huh. Ah, there we go. Got a little corner. Well, we got the grass done. Well, that's nice. Okay. I would take a break, but honestly, I don't need to. It's just PowerWash Simulator. This is like one of those games where I'm just like, eh. I consider my life basically non-existing until after I was able to be out of the hospital full time. So when I did have a childhood, I missed out on a lot of things. But due to my dad's interest in music and concerts, I was able to listen to a lot of music from the era. Yeah, good. See, that's good, because music really makes a generation. So I'm glad you got that. And honestly, the older I get, the more it's like, I don't really care. You know, you're gonna... It means less. Ooh, here we go. I heard that your court of Spray-A-Lot has a large round table where every knight has a seat to discuss the orders of the day. Really? Duloc has a larger table with just one seat. Mine. What a tit. I do like how they got away with naming him Lord Farquaad. My opinion on trick-or-treating. Oh. I could give or take trick-or-treating. I did my trick-or-treating when I was a kid. That was fine. I'm okay with kids doing it too. Because it's just a thing. It's a one-time thing. One day of the year. My favorite thing though to do for Halloween is to I go to my mom's house because I live in an apartment, so we don't get trick-or-treaters. But I'll go to my mom's house and I'll actually put up a sign on the front door making people do things for candy. So it'll be like step 1, jump twice. Step 2, turn in a circle. And step 3, yell trick or treat, okay? But the thing is, I'd be lurking behind the door, and most of the time it'd let them get to like step 2, and then I'd fling the door open and scare them. And that always got a real good laugh. It's like, it's Halloween, bitch, get scared. Kids these days. Yeah. I do it because my mom needs help sometimes with stuff like that. Since she lives on her own, especially now that she lives on her own. Yeah. Because she likes doing it. She likes being sociable. She likes being sociable in her neighborhood. So I'm like, okay, I can come help for a night. I hope I can this, oh geez, sorry. I hope I can this year, but I've got like a medical appointment just before that, so I may not make it in time. Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, or if they skip the spins, pop open the door and say, forgot step 2, yeah. I'll be like, no, read! And to think we got Shrek at all because Jeffrey Katzenberg was mad at Disney. Look how many things we get because people are mad at Disney. It's great. I did like the random ass OJ Simpson reference. We got a white Ford Bronco heading north. Yeah. I guess let me ask y'all a question then. Since ye trash. Amazing. Here's a question. How do you feel about sequels that come out decades after the original content? For example, the new Beetlejuice that came out. How do y'all feel about that sort of thing? Okay. So, like, they make a movie, and maybe 20-ish years later, they make a sequel. And yeah, let's say it's like Beetlejuice has got the original cast, blah, 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 assuming people aren't dead. My personal opinion, I hate it. It's rarely done well. Surprised by some, but generally stop caring. Yeah. I'm mostly fine with it. Though Ghostbusters Afterlife is pretty good. Thought Ghostbusters Afterlife was pretty good. Some are terrible, but they need a good scripting crew. True. Yeah. Personally, I can't stand it. Because it's so hard to capture the same feeling as the original to me. And what all of these things usually are based on is a heavy nostalgia factor, right? But for me, when I see movies like that, they're trying to capture the nostalgia factor, but they're doing it with modern methods. So, you know, using CGI in place of claymation or practical effects, you know what I mean? That's generally where I start going, nope, this is not for me. And I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I wouldn't be a fan of it because most of the new generation moviegoers wouldn't really enjoy it that much. Some of the actions that were in the original are hard to replicate because everyone's getting older age. That's a good summary of what also bothers me. Like, I saw screenshots of the new Beetlejuice movie where they replicate the wedding scene. And Michael Keaton's in his suit again, but he's fat and old now. And I think it was Winona Ryder in the wedding dress, but the wedding dress is wrong. It's different. Like, what? And it just, to me, it was just like, I don't care. Stop doing this. Like, stop. Just make an original. If you're gonna do something like that, could you at least try and make it original? I think for me, if I was gonna say one thing that did that right for me, it was Mad Max Fury Road. 'Cause you have the story of Mad Max, you have the general idea of Mad Max, right? The post-apocalyptic universe where, you know, everyone is fighting for survival, no one knows what's gone on, blah, blah, blah. But, and you have the titular character Max, but who is Max? Is Max an actual person or is Max a title, right? We don't know. Because it's never explicitly explained that way in that movie, and I love that. I love that that movie just went straight into it with no explanation of what it is. It is literally, hey, this is Mad Max. What is that? Well, it's a movie about people. And it could have absolutely zero relation to the rest of them, right? Mad Max 1, 2, and 3 were continuations because it was definitely the same character of Max going through all three movies, right? But then you have this one where it isn't explained if it is the same Max. It's never implied that it is. He's just a guy who happens to look like this. So you could then imagine, is it a title that's been passed down? Is it just a representation of a legend? It doesn't matter because it doesn't have to tell you. It doesn't matter. He's just Mad Max. Why is he mad? No one knows, right? So, to me, that movie was one of the best examples of a sequel idea in modern times with modern applications that actually lived up to its predecessors and even exceeded them. Because it didn't try to explain itself. It didn't try to be part of that world. It just was. And you can think it is if you want to, but you don't have to. Whereas, I say I love that movie, and I still haven't seen Furiosa, because to me, that falls under the same one as Beetlejuice. It's like, I don't need a sequel in this world. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. They try to add too much lore. They try to do too much. I don't care. Please just make a movie and try not to tie it to anything else. Like, if you can make a movie that applies to this world and doesn't need any explanation, that to me is the best kind. And that's why Mad Max Fury Road is a superior movie. So if they made, let's say they made the Beetlejuice movie like that, you could have the same character. You could have the same situation in a completely different context of modern day, and that would be a better movie because you don't have to tie it to anything else. It is just there. This has been Hot Opinions with Bella. So yeah, that's just me. I know a lot of people don't think that way, but it's one of the reasons why I just absolutely refuse to go see those kinds of movies in theaters now. I feel like the last original movie I saw was Barbie. Okay, let's take this, and I'm gonna get you out of the way. You go over there. Okay, ladder's out of the way now. We're making progress. We're at 25%. God, I don't think I'm gonna get this done. I forgot how big these levels can be. "30 years from now when Barbie goes to Toledo, Ohio." Why Toledo, Will? Just curious, why Toledo? Why not? That's fair. I was thinking, does she meet up with Klinger? Do they exchange fashion tips? Just for the line drop of "Holy Toledo." I like my version better. You know, I just realized how many characters in my life I've watched on TV that have been cross-dressers. It's actually quite a lot. Man, that explains something. Oh my god, there's so much dirt in this road. Jesus. Also as a reference to a song. I do not get that reference. You know me, like, I don't get any references. Good god, there's so much in here. It's so dirty! Gross. Ah! Ran to the ladder. Speaking of Ohio... Shrek will hate me. Well, no, I mean, this is... I don't think Shrek will hate me for this. Because this isn't his swamp. This is just Duloc. I say, speaking of Ohio, I love the Drew Carey Show. I think someone linked me to a source to watch it online, and damned if I can remember who did it or where it is. Because I would love to rewatch that show again. That was the only sitcom I ever actually liked. Except for maybe some episodes of Cheers, but I was too young to watch Cheers. Pardon me, I hiccup. I only got into Drew Carey because of the US version of Who's Line when he was host. Yeah, he was very, very good at that. And it was funny because Ryan was on his show as one of the main characters. So they had that long-standing friendship going too. But yeah, I love Who's Line. I have always loved Who's Line. I've not really watched the newer stuff just because of access issues, but I think I can resolve that. But I think I may have told this story before, but I have been on stage with Greg Proops. They would come through, I don't know if they still do it, but they would come through every now and then for Who's Live anyway. And it would be usually Ryan, Greg, Chip, Eston sometimes, and what's his face, who I can never remember. Oh god. Chip kind of stopped doing it for a while, but yeah, I got to come up on stage and touch Greg Proops all over for moving people. No, Colin doesn't work with their group. Colin does his stuff with Brad. Colin and Brad have been very long-term comedy partners. They do their own thing. He never tours with the others. It's always Ryan and Greg and a couple of other people from them. But Colin does his stuff with Brad. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I got to touch Greg Proops, and it was amazing. It was a dream come true. And it's really funny because it is actually that hard to do. Even as a seasoned Whose Line Is It Anyway watcher, knowing what I have to do with moving people, it was really, really hard to do because I could not stop laughing and Greg would not stop mocking me. And then I start laughing again, and then Greg would start mocking me. And it was so funny. Even if you know what to do, you can't do it because he will mock you and you will laugh. Okay, there we go. Got that turnstile. Let's see. Let's get some of the castle here. I felt like doing something other than the floor. Who's Live is still touring. The closest is coming this tour, Victoria. Shit, that sucks. Yeah, Aiden, if you ever want to go see them, Who's Live did used to come to, like, the River Rock, and, they would go to the River Rock in Richmond, and they would go to the, oh, what's it called? What's the other one? The one in Coquitlam. Hard Rock Cafe. The Hard Rock Casino. I don't know why they stopped coming, that sucks. I haven't seen them since pre-pandemic because they, I don't know, they guess they just decided it wasn't worth it. That sucks. But it's one of those shows I go to every single time they come to town because it's always different. Because it's improv, so it's like, oh hell yeah, I get to see a different show every single time, even though like the games are the same, it's still always different. I love that. Okay, let's see. Okay. I got the gates. No, I wouldn't go on a ferry for that, honestly. Not unless I was actually making, like, a real trip out of it. And even then. There's just nothing to do in Victoria. If there's more to do in Victoria, I'd go, but there isn't. So I won't. Okay, that's good. We're getting there, guys. We're at 30%. Okay. They're spending all of November and December between Florida and Hawaii, then coming to Victoria and Washington in January. Alright. Well, I mean, Ryan does live here. Does live in Bellingham, so... Probably for the holidays, so they might... They're probably home for the holidays, so they might as well. So, is anyone going to anything? Let's ask another question then, because I like asking questions about y'all, and y'all are fun, and I love hanging out with you, and it's Sunday fun day. Going to any new shows? I mean, like anything this year or next year? Concerts or events? Because I've got a couple coming up, and I'm real excited. Or anything you're looking or you would love to go to. Yeah. Oh, big chunk got clean. Excellent. Oh my god, that's so funny. Listen to this. It sounds like wood. Aiden says, I think one of my favorite bands is coming in March, and I'm tempted to go to the Peony Forum to be there. Oh, that sounds cool. Peony is, the Pacific Coliseum's a great place. Is it the Pacific Coliseum, or is it the actual forum? Like, the outside. Will says, I'm gonna be in a show local to your area. Hey, neat! Is it may I ask what type of show it is? Because that's really cool. If it's a musical or a play. Oh, the showcase area. Oh, okay, the the store area. Got it. I can never tell which one's which. I keep forgetting you can have shows there. I am... Oh, it's a play, but in a radio style. Ooh. Neat. Love that. That sounds very cool. Looking forward to the guys' day out in Toronto I get to have while you go see Oasis. You should do it, Aiden. The number 16 goes right up there if you even wanted the transit. I know, because I used to live around there. Just gonna be sitting and reading a script. Hey, man, that's cool, though. Like... there's a really cool, radio play like that on Netflix called What About Dick? And it has, Eric Idle and Tim Curry and a bunch of other people in it, and it's extremely funny, so that sounds really cool. Radio play style is really cool. I have a couple of things, actually. Sasquatch actually mentioned one of them. That's gonna be next year. My best friend actually got 2 tickets to Oasis in Toronto. And I've never gone to Toronto for a concert before. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it, and let's have an adventure. So we're gonna go, in all likelihood, we're gonna be taking a road trip. Actually driving across Canada and back, to go do that, and I'm really excited because I've always wanted to drive across Canada, and it's one thing I haven't done. So that'll be fun. That's next year, though. That's like next summer. This year, in November, I'm gonna go see the Book of Mormon again, which is gotta be my favorite fucking musical of all time, because it's so funny. I'm taking my niece to go see that one as a belated birthday and Christmas present. It's like the 4th time I've seen it, and it's so, so funny. Oh, great, that's done. Hey, the roads are almost done, guys. This is great. I'm gonna finish this up then. Finish the roads. And then it was, I think, January? We have, tickets to Beetlejuice the Musical. That I'm excited about, because I'm like, oh man, I know nothing about the Beetlejuice musical, but I've heard it's very, 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 very good. So I'm really excited about that. It's probably the most shows I've seen in a long time, honestly. Oh, no problems with traveling down there and all that, but it's just me being in East Van by myself being an issue. Same reason I really go to the rickshaw. Ah, yeah, the rickshaw! That's a place I definitely would be a little... I've been to the rickshaw many a time. But, I mean, I will say that it's a world of difference between where the rickshaw is and where the forum is. I usually go to the rickshaw for Electric Six concerts. Great venue, horrible location. Well, what are you gonna do? I would say do it, because the forum's not a bad place. It's not in a bad area. I think you should do it. Go for it. YOLO. Can I ask what band it is? Yeah. Fair. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're cleaning this place up. It's ugly as hell, but we're cleaning it. Let's clean this door while I'm here. Yay! Shiny door. Oh, feels good, man. Feels good, man. Yeah. I want to clean this floor first. Heavy metal band called Trivium. Did a new co-op thing with another band called Bullet for My Valentine. Cool! I've not heard of them, but I'll look them up. Fun fact, the star of Book of Mormon before becoming a Broadway star was a voice actor and director for 4 kids. He played characters on Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Amazing! I mean, it fits, because the voice they use for that character in Book of Mormon is very 4 kids, actually, now that I think about it. That's hilarious! I love that fact, Will. Thank you for that. That is a great fact. Thank you, 4Kids. I still call a rice ball a donut to this day, because I don't know any better. My frying pan can become a drying pan. I'm actually, I am in the process of going through, a bunch of Pokemon episodes that I've never seen before, because I only ever watched up to, like, Season 3, the Johto stuff, and even then I kind of fell off. Oh, yeah, Commodore's a great one. Yeah, closer to the SkyTrain, totally. It makes a difference. These days, I know I have the privilege of driving, so I just usually drive everywhere. Oh. I thought I heard toast. That was weird. Could have sworn I heard toast. How do you hear toast? Here, I'm gonna make a forg, just because I can. We're getting forged. Oh, I got silent forged. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Squeaky forg! If you do go, you're always on the left side near the speaker. Noted. That reminds me, band I like was gonna come again to the Commodore, and I was like really excited until I saw it was like 85 bucks a ticket, and then I was very much less excited. Sorry, I'm old and I'm not willing to pay that much anymore. Not unless it's like something I'll never see again, and I've seen these guys like 5 times, it's fine. And I've seen him at better times, so it's like, can't be bothered. Not paying that much. Hey! Circle now squared. You wiped down your bathroom. Congratulations. Good job. Well done. Proud of you. You set out to do a thing, and you accomplished it. Good. Nick Carter's at the Commodore tonight? Oh my god. I thought he was dead. No, it's Aaron Carter. Oh god. It's a podcast about 4Kids by an actor who worked for 4Kids, and a guy who watched their programs. They interview other people who work for 4Kids, and actors, people who work behind the scenes. You end up learning some interesting things. Neat. Sasquatch was telling me something today. He was listening to a podcast about actors who got paid to do nothing. And I kind of liked that topic. That was fun. Guys, what should I do next? I'm at a loss. What should I do next? We've got, what do we got? We got the barbers, the bakery, the barbador, the barber shop, the, dairy shop, the, I've done the flower carts, the forge, and the souvenir shop, and a tavern. Any ideas? This is a lot. This is the dairy shop, that's the barber shop, that's the tavern, forge, souvenir shop, bakery. Maybe the souvenir shop. That one looks fun. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do the souvenir shop. Here we go. Yeah, Sasquatch says Bob Hoskins got $250,000 as a consolation payout to get passed over as for Al Capone's role in The Untouchables. I hope y'all are enjoying this stream. I know I am. I'm having a great Sunday. Yeah, and Batman Returns was supposed to have Robin played by Marlon Wayans. That one blew my mind. Yeah. I vaguely remember that. Vaguely. That was like in some what the fuck trivia. So, what's with this sidewalk? Is it the trim? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the shop sidewalk is done. Let's get the short extension out, and this is the forge, this is the forge, this is the shop. I will say I've been to a venue near Main Street because I went to see another one of my favorite artists do an acoustic show to raise money for MS. Venue near Main Street. Oh, not ringing a bell. Well, what side of Main Street? Is it closer to the downtown east side, or is it closer? So you say the Main Street station, that's by Science World, right? Yeah. Oh, geez. I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever been to one there. So the name is escaping me, too. I want to say the Ivanhoe, but I don't think it's the Ivanhoe. Ah, yay. Souvenir shop wall's done. Door's done. Maybe the electric owl. God, I haven't heard of the electric owl for ages. Could be the electric owl. I will say my favorite venue is definitely the Rickshaw though, because I am totally cool with scungy places, and that place is the scungiest but also the coolest. So I was gonna say if it was on the other side of Main Street, it might have been the Imperial. Not tall enough. I definitely need the ladder. Might as well get this while I'm here. It probably was the electric owl then. It probably was. Because it is a small venue. Hey, got the window. Sasquatch, could I have another coffee, please? I love you. Actually, you know what, guys? You know what? It's 12 o'clock. I'm actually going to take a very quick break because I need to get up and stretch my legs. So, I'll tell you, I will be right back. You'll see me shortly. If you're watching the VOD, it'll be instantaneous. See you then. Alright. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I love you guys so much. You're so good. Okay. So, back to it. Let's see. A good day. It's already a good day. I'm having a great time. You guys are so cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Like I was saying to Sasquatch while I was on break, this is probably my favorite streaming day. I think Sunday Fun Day is the best idea I've ever had. Because it's like, oh man, I get to wake up late and I get to stream a chill-ass game and chat with people who are just hanging out with me. Like, how cool is that? How cool is that? I love this. I love doing this with y'all. And if I can make a Sunday even better, then heck yeah. Alright, let's get that trim. And let's get this side. Da-da-da-da. This is satisfying AF. Alright. Hey, got a shutter. Yeah, today's really nice because we're off Monday. Hell yeah, it is. Oh look, there's the other side. They even built a back end. That's cool. So since we've got mostly Americans and Canadians here, sorry everyone who's European, what is your go-to for a Thanksgiving holiday meal? Is it ham? Is it turkey? Is it something else? Inquiring minds want to know. What is a quintessential holiday meal, I guess, in your house? That's what I'm really asking. For us, it's definitely turkey. We only ever really have it during the high holidays, like the Christmas and Thanksgiving. All you've had is turkey? Fair. We do tend to actually go for a ham on Easter. So for some reason, I just always associate Easter with ham and not turkey. It's like turkey's a winter holiday thing. Don't give me turkey on Easter. Easter is for ham. Though occasionally it will be Chinese food. Where am I in space? Where am I? Ah! No, get off the roof. There we go. I like the weird angles you can find yourself in this game. It's funny. Like, there's no way I'd be able to stand on a roof like this without proper PPE. It's just an OSHA hazard. Can you imagine a PowerWash simulator where you had to be OSHA compliant? That'd be hilariously frustrating. There we go. There we go. All right. Hello? There we go. Okay. I think I got everything up here. Nice. Okay, well, let's take a look at our stats. We want to look at this was the souvenir shop. Let's see, souvenir shop. It looks like I got it all. Shop windows to the... Damn it, the sidewalk. Oh, okay. Just lucky they don't make you manage hoses and power cables. Oh my god, yeah, that would be frustrating as fuck. Oh, okay, shop sidewalk is just the shops. Okay, it doesn't matter because it's not the souvenir shop. Fine. That works for me. But why don't we actually clean that sidewalk then? Let's finish that off. It's almost done. Yeah, I like both. I like ham and turkey. I get ham way less, though. But oh my god, do I love ham. That is a delicious meal. Like, it used to be that if I got ham, I would literally just eat ham. I wouldn't have any sides. It would be like, hey, can I have an entire plate of ham, please? And then I wondered why I got so fat. Yeah, make that homemade cranberry sauce, my dude. Good luck. I bet you it'll turn out just fine because you're so good at it. Okay, this sidewalk's done. This sidewalk's done. Okay, this sidewalk's the one that needs attention, so let's just make sure. Hey, there we go. Okay, the sidewalks are done. That's good. Yay. Now I think what I'll do is I'll work around and try and get all the shops and poles and stuff. Yeah, the leftovers you get are good for sandwiches and stuff. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I kind of like having them, is like the sandwiches are good. And just, you know, it's good to have this meat, and you shouldn't really, honestly, if you can, have it more often, like, because it's good for you, and it saves you a lot of money because it just gives you a shitload of meat. We have just the usual US Thanksgiving foods. I'm part Portuguese, so in years past we've had chorizo, and beans as a side, and pastel de natas, egg tarts. Ooh, okay. See, that's fun, like, combining cultures like that. Everyone should do that. Add a, you know, have a Thanksgiving meal where you can display your culture as well. I don't have any culture, I'm English. We stole all of ours. I actually need one of these things. Come here. Ladder? Nope, ladder won't work. Shit. Okay. I actually need a stand. Holy cow. Come here. How the fuck do I rotate this thing again? A and S? Nope. Z. Okay. There we go. One thing I do like is my mom will make, mince pies with mincemeat. That is probably my favorite thing in the whole world to have with, to have the holiday food. Mince pies. Yeah. My mom's mince pies are to die for. I absolutely love them. Oh, we got a new one. You are a quiet one, aren't you? Much like myself. Oh, fuck off. Ah, yes, that period where you eat too much of something you love and you can't stand it anymore. I know that. I pride myself on speaking only when absolutely necessary, using the fewest words that it is possible to use to articulate my train of thought. No more, no less. Okay, Lord Fuckwad, whatever you say. Just the absolute minimum number of words to get across the brilliance of the idea itself. I cannot do a John Lithgow impersonation to save my life, so I apologize. What always amused me was my mom would not stop buying boxes of Cheerios, And every time she bought me Cheerios, I would refuse to eat them because I didn't want them. She would always buy them for me when I didn't want them. And then never understand why I wouldn't eat them. I'm like, I don't want them. But you always have them. I'm like, yeah, I don't want them right now. You bought me too many. When you stop giving me a choice to eat Cheerios, I'm not gonna eat them. And the best part about all this is da-da-da-da, now I know I have ADHD and autism, so suddenly everything in my life makes sense. And yet, it still doesn't. John Lithgow was an excellent choice for this movie. It's got such a hilariously pompous voice. Okay, cool. That one's done. Whee! Falling off. Okay, I don't need the big extension anymore. It was very odd, though, to cast... I thought it was very odd to cast him as Winston Churchill and the Queen, though. But he ended up being okay. Just wouldn't have occurred to me to make him that choice. Oh, this awning is brutal. Oh boy. Sorry if I'm making anyone sick. I'm not trying to, I promise. It's just the easiest way to do it. Oh, I see. I missed a spot. Are you actually like Cameron Diaz as Fiona? She's got the voice. Oh. Didn't even realize there was this part. Man, I hate this fucking... This sucks. I hate this banner. Have I not got... Okay, I think it's because I haven't gotten this side. Jesus. Okay, finally got that. There we go. There we go. Okay, got it now. Oh, ew. That flower box is nasty. There we go. Okay, I think I finally got the front of it. Yeah, she's cute. Okay. Hi, Stefango. Long time no see. How you doing? Oh, not much is happening. We are cleaning up Duloc. We're doing the Shrek DLC for PowerWash Simulator. We are having a good time, chilling out. It's Sunday. Yeah, it's fun so far. I really like it. It's very big. I've been on Duloc for the entire stream so far. It's so satisfying. God, I love this game so much. I was saying at the beginning of the stream that, you know, after I streamed the first 2 episodes, I got sick and then I played the rest of the game. I mainlined it over the course of a week while I was sick, and it was incredibly cool and good. You know, I didn't think it would have a story, let alone a story that gripped me. But it actually did, and it was incredibly silly, and I loved every second of it. If I can convince y'all to play this game and buy it and play it, then my job is done because, my god, it's just so good. Hashtag not sponsored, I just like it. Yeah. It's just extremely fun and relaxing, and when I was awash with tears, yes. I was so adrift after I finished it. I was all washed up. I had nowhere to go. Oh, might as well do this while I'm here. Wash this part of the lamp. Alright. I would like it down, please. Window shutter, window shutter, flower box is done. Okay, good. I was actually saying, like, when I started playing this, when I was you know, discussing with people how much I like this game, that it was the best first-person shooter I've ever played. And I still stand by that. It really is. Because I don't like first-person shooters just because I get really sick playing them. But it is. It's a fantastic first-person shooter. I mean, I have a gun, right? I'm doing WSAD. How is this not a first-person shooter? Yeah, exactly. I'm shooting water. Therefore, first-person shooter. And I'm in first person. Lantern. Okay, that is part of the lantern. That's fine. But I've never ever first-person shooter. I like that. I like that one a lot. That's a good one. Good one. But it is true. I've never been able to really play a game that uses like WSAD as a control mechanism just because it feels really uncomfortable to me, except in this game. Except in this game. This game is the best first-person shooter. I think actually another reason why, if I had to actually go into it, is the speed in which the character moves and how smoothly they move. Because, in a lot of the games like, oh, what's a good example? Halo, or, what's the one Valve does? Half-Life? Half-Life. I really get motion sick because of the way people will jump about, right? And the way the camera moves with that, where it's like boing, 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 but it's really fast. That's what makes me really ill. So, I don't get that in this game at all. It's nice and slow and purposeful. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not shooting about everywhere, having the jump to save time, you know? Like, it's literally, hey, I'm just chilling out in one spot. And I really like the command that you can use to, like, hold yourself in place like this, so you don't have to move your head. You're just moving the wand, right? That's actually extremely helpful, especially if I start getting motion sick. So yeah, like, it's all these little things that make this incredibly easy to play. Yeah! Games like Half-Life make me fucking ill. Ill. Really ill. But that's why I love this one, because, like, I can just do this. I can stay in one spot and move the mouse and take care of these little things without having to shake my head. So it makes it really easy to actually enjoy. There we go. And I can if I want to, because see how slow it moves in comparison to, like, a bunch of stuff? That's just so nice. Okay, forge, flower box, lower wall, upper wall, flower box, shutter, window, shutter, upper wall. Okay, oh, I see. Yeah, okay. There we go. That got that. So yeah, like, I think I actually put that in a review on Steam, that this is the best first-person shooter I've ever played for that reason. Is that it does not make me ill. I can actually play the game. And I do like that you can play it at your own pace. Yeah, is it a gateway drug? I don't know if it's even a gateway drug, because I'm actually still not, I'm not tempted. I'm not even tempted to play other first-person shooters because I love this one so much. And I can tell you right now that they're not going to be the same, because they all make me sick. But yeah, it's certainly nice to actually come across something that plays like this and doesn't make me want to die. It's real nice. Okay, I think that's good for that. I'm gonna duck down and start taking care of this. Am I on Stubby? No, I need to be on Stubby. But yeah, when I got sick earlier this year and was playing this, my god, was it a godsend, because this is, again, one of those games you can just turn your brain off. Like, I don't need to think. I'm doing power washing. Why would you need to think while doing power washing? The only thing is get it clean. Your main objective, clean the thing. Okay. How do you accomplish that? Well, you clean the thing. That's what you do. And the controls are so easy too. Like, I'm really happy with the controls being as easy as they are. Using a scroll wheel on a mouse to change the hoses is very cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring this over now. Okay. I have not finished this floor, I just realized. We're at 46%. I've been going for 2 hours. Still use the Apple trackpad and you want to go back to using an actual mouse? Why not? Give it a shot. Get a nice cheap one that you can work with. They're so cheap now. I love that. Good technology being cheap is great. Oh, that's why. I kind of figured I missed one side. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Okay. I love the sword gun so much. It's so great. Am I am on Stubby, okay. I'm not seeing... Okay, it must be on the other side. Try to take a custom screenshot with a trackpad is a nightmare. Oh man, I can see that happening. Oh my god. Window, shutter, shutter. Flower box. Okay. Oh. I keep misplacing my fingers. Yay! Ding! Ding! God, it's literally the most satisfying ding in the world, man. Just hearing ding, oh, so good. I should probably wash this tree while I'm up here. How the fuck did the grime get up this tree? Jesus. How far I got up this fucking tree? Alley, yeah. Ow, sorry. Just hit myself with the microphone. I think I'm gonna go down to Earth for a little bit. Let's wash this, let's wash this. Let's wash the floor. Ah. I love my Bluetooth mouse. I like Bluetooth mice. The one I'm using right now, though, is wired since I've got a desktop computer. Decent deal on a Logitech package where it came with a mouse and keyboard and only one dongle for both. I quite like that. Never made any sense to have two dongles, but I guess technology has advanced that far. Also, I like saying the word dongle. Logitech, please sponsor. Please, I need money. You know, I haven't done any sponsorships. Maybe I should look into it. I do get sponsorship offers on like over what is it, Streamlabs from time to time, but it's always like fucking War Thunder bullshit and you know, your typical stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anyone wants to sponsor me to play a game. I'm not that big, sadly. Maybe one day, but not right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to be a big streamer, to be honest. I like this way more as a hobby. A hobby I occasionally get paid for. Which, you know, if you do, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, War Thunder's not a cup of tea, exactly. So, like, why would I play something that nobody wants to watch me play, or that I don't even want to play? I kind of agree with, like, Steven in that philosophy, is like, no, if I want to play it, then I will, but if I don't want to play it, don't bother calling me, you know? How the fuck did these trees get so dirty? This is wild. Because my philosophy for all of this, including Sunday Fun Day, is this is stuff that I want to play, right? Don't play War Thunder, the incidental treason game. I'm not planning on committing treason. Not even lightly. Apparently, the guards got really mad that a wedding... Well, actually, I can tell you, because it goes in, messages. Oh, overview. The knights were really mad that, Shrek saved Fiona. And so they're like, they went on a rampage. Apparently. But how they got the fucking trees all the way up here dirty, I don't really want to know. because that's kind of weird. What is Canadian treason? Putting milk in boxes, dumping out fresh maple syrup? Actually, the maple syrup thing is true. The maple syrup is protected here. And in fact, one of the biggest robberies that ever occurred wasn't of a bank of money. It was a bank of maple syrup. I love how you're like, what? The guards rioted all day and night. Get out of here. Get out. You're banned. You're banned from my streams. You're never coming back, you little fucker. God damn it. My husband. My husband, ladies and gentlemen. Good Pokemon song, I'm turning it up. What was I gonna say? I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, maple syrup. Yeah, no, there was a big maple syrup. Yeah, you got a pun grown from John and his mods. It was so bad. You can be arrested for causing harm to others, you know. But yeah, there actually was a big maple syrup robbery. And it was like, I don't know, $40 million of maple syrup or something like that. It was a couple of years ago. But it was one of the biggest heists in Canadian history. And it was maple syrup. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do this. All right. I'm gonna chill for a bit and just go back and forth. So in internet news, apparently Game Freak got hacked again. And I don't know what the update is right now, but I did see that there, thank you, Sasquatch. Great Canadian maple syrup heist. Apparently, that hack includes the source code for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as well as the almost complete game of Legends A to Z to A. I'm like, oh fuck, that's crazy. And also information about the next gen of Pokemon, Gen 10. But the hackers have supposedly said that they're not going to release anything on Z to A, even though they've got it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they haven't really... These hackers apparently are like, I'm not giving you any information on Z to A, because lol, experience it yourself, which I kind of thought was funny. But yeah, they have the source. Well, for me, what's exciting is they have the source code for Heart Gold Soul Silver, which is, of course, my favorite handheld generation. So I'm like, ooh, wonder what they can do with that. Yeah, again, Will, again. Nintendo, they can hire lawyers, Game Freak can hire lawyers, they can't hire fucking security. Apparently they got, it was some kind of fish. Yeah! Heart Gold Soul Silver is so good. Best game. I was actually thinking of going back into that. Because I do have that copy, the copy of that game. But I feel like it might be too similar to me doing Pokemon Infinite Fusion, because technically I consider Infinite Fusion also like Heart Gold Soul Silver. So I'm thinking about it. If I was gonna do it, I'd do a randomizer. Not a Nuzlocke though, because last time I tried to do that, it did not end well. I did not get very far. Ooh. Because I know, I'm only gonna get so far with Ocarina of Time is like doing pretty good. Hey, playing X and Y, I didn't know this is the anniversary, yeah. Yeah, the intro is way too long for restarts. Like, god damn, trying to do a Nuzlocke in that game is impossible. Because the intro is just like 20 minutes long every single time just to get Pokeballs. It's impossible. Now, if you started with Pokeballs, that would be different. Like, if you could hack the game to give you Pokeballs at the beginning, that would be way easier, and I would consider doing a Nuzlocke at that point, but oh my god, I cannot do it. I was trying to do basically what Tom did for his, but I do not have the patience or the time to keep doing it. Okay, so we're at 12:51. Just FYI, I'm gonna do another half hour, and then we'll call it a day for today, and we'll raid G up. I think he should be doing his stream, his Zillow stream by then. This has been great. Really relaxing. So let me ask you guys, would you like to see me continue this on stream? This PowerWash Simulator Shrek one? It'd probably be relegated to Sundays. Sounds good? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright then. Awesome. Okay. Because I wasn't sure if I was gonna, or if I would just like show a demonstration and then do it myself. But y'all, if you guys want me to, absolutely. We'll keep doing this on some Sundays then. Maybe I'll alternate it with The Sims, because I know I want to get back to The Sims too. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it would definitely be for Sunday Funday, because that's where I really like to put my casual games. I find it's, you know, the best day to chill out, as it is. So I can alternate between like this and The Sims. I think that sounds like fun. And other things, maybe. It also might be just like one of those streams where I'm like, guys, I'm bored. I'm gonna play PowerWash Simulator on a random day. There we go. I got a lot of that. And everything that's left is just under the carriages. Okay. What else can we do while we're here? Let's actually get back to doing the building. Yeah. I'm glad you guys really like the Sunday Funday stuff, because I do too. I think it's my personal favorite streaming day. I'll admit it's also kind of nice for me as a streamer, because literally no one else I know streams on Sunday morning except for like maybe Andrew. So it's like, hey, I get this time all to myself. Mal can't take this time away from me. Because a lot of streamers will take a break on Sunday, right? So it's nice to be like, oh yeah, the small-time streamer gets to shine. Oh yeah, this looks good. God, look how nice it is to get this shit off. Oh my god. Oh, feels so good. Get out of here, dirt. Bye. Oh yeah. Bye-bye. Woohoo! Awesome. Oh, that feels good. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's a good angle to work from. Hey, get this shit clean while I'm here. Nice. Okay. I'm also actually really excited. I mentioned this, I think, a few streams ago, but I'm getting another theme song from Popsky. It's the same theme tune, because Red Pandler is my theme tune, but it's going to be a remix, and it's going to be 4 minutes long. It's based off one of my favorite songs from video games of all time. It's gonna use the sound font from it. I'm really excited to see what Popsky does with it. And that's gonna be basically the theme going forward. I'm not spoiling what game it is yet because I want it to be somewhat of a surprise, but I'm really looking forward to getting that. Funny story that I don't know if I ever actually said on stream. Popsky accidentally used my theme tune for Tom's original theme, like Tom Fox. It was an honest mistake. It was just kind of funny because I'm listening to the opening of Tom's stream, and I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds really familiar. I messaged Popsky, I'm like, hey Popsky, no, just want to let you know, this sounds really familiar. And he's like, oh shit, sorry. They'll sound the same eventually. I did mention it, yeah. It was just funny. It's like no hard feelings. I just was like, huh, that sounds awfully familiar, okay. Popsky's great people. Excellent bangers of music. You can hear it all the time on my streams. There, window's done. I think I need to go down and, finish the other side of that wall. Alley-oop. Squeaky frog! Yeah, squeaky frog! He scream! I'm so sad that bit alerts aren't working right now because I actually put some effort into getting some random alerts. Ow! Thank you. At least channel points still works. You can still throw shit at me. But it's extra frustrating that the other stuff isn't working right now. Oop, Forg. You got silent, Forg. Sasquatch, Forg. Sasquatch got silent, Forg. I did make the Michigan one a little rarer than it was on the end of my my anniversary stream, so it's gonna take you a little bit hard. It's gonna be harder to get, but it is still there. I did that instead of increasing the channel points for it, because I thought that was funnier. Oh. Silent Forg. I love that Forg. He's so funny. Hey, we're over 50%. I didn't even notice. Nice. All right, we're getting there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the wall done. Must be the underside of the chimney I haven't done yet. Yeah. Window shutter, flower box, window, upper wall. That's all done. Excellent. Okay, the forge chimney is done. Great. I think it looks to me like we've done this entire block. That was the forge, the souvenir shop, and the bakery wall. So, bakery wall, bakery door. Oh shit, there's a flower box. Shoot. Ow! Thank you. Ah, there it is. Okay. So bakery's done. The forge. Forge is done. Nice. And we know the souvenir shop's done. Sweet. So this entire section is done. Fucking A. All right. Appropriate music. Might as well get this while I'm up here. That'd be a thing maybe to do, like... I know it's spooky month and all, but I haven't really been interested in doing any spooky games. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I might. There is one that, yeah, same brain cell. I guess because we were listening to Luigi's Mansion. There is one I've considered, and it's actually the prequel, the game that came before Little Misfortune. It's called Fran Bow. I do have it, and I have considered doing that for spooky month, because it is spookier. That would be just a one-off. I'll have to take a look at my calendar. But I think I will. I think that'll be the only one I do. To be honest, I'm not into spooky games at all. Like, they don't do anything for me. I'm more into kind of creepy and dark humor games. And since I really like Little Misfortune, I've heard Fran Bow is obviously the same. So that to me sounds like that to me sounds like a good time. I think I would enjoy that game for Spooky Month. So look forward to that. Sometime in the next week or so. It won't be this week, it'll probably be next week. Other than that, I'm still doing Disco Elysium, which is pretty creepy and dark in its own right, so. There we go. F for Farquaad. What have I got? The short-range extension seems to be working fine. Literal F, yeah. I like how the F is also lowercase, too. That's kind of actually really funny. I call this my scanning method. Every time I do this, I can hear like the little dot matrix printer inside my head going. Ah, went backwards. There we go. Oh, a little bit there. There we go. Got that wall, that part of the wall done. Well, this has been great. I've really enjoyed this. This is a good level. Some detail, lots of flat surfaces. Ah. What bliss. Cranberry sauce verdict. Turned out alright, maybe a touch too much orange zest, but nicely balanced between the cranberry tartness and the honey sweetness. Nice! Okay, good job. I'll try some after the stream. Sounds like I might actually like this cranberry sauce. Sasquatch wanted to make homemade cranberry sauce because one of my good friends who we're inviting to dinner and meet has severe allergies, so we wanted to make like as much homemade as possible. The flavor might improve a bit more letting it sit and mellow. Yeah, that's why I figured we wanted to do it before Thanksgiving. Yeah. So one of the things that sucks about the Trident is it actually cleans too good. So if you actually want to see things like the graffiti that's behind the grime, you actually have to use the lesser one. So like if I cleaned it, you wouldn't be able to see like the eagle here. So you have to use the gentle settings if you actually want to get that scene. If you don't care, you don't care, but FYI. This one's too powerful sometimes. Aw, yeah. Scanner mode. Feels good, man. Heh. Aw, can't wait until turkey time. Turkey time! Actually, I think I'm more excited for the sweet potato stuff. Fucking love sweet potato. Oh, yeah. Sweet potato, so good. I could eat sweet potato everything, honest to God. But one of my favorites is the sweet potato soup we make with maple syrup and bacon. Ooh, we're at 60%? Wow, we actually did pretty good. I suppose you may be wondering why I didn't go to rescue my betrothed personally. Oh yeah, sweet potato soup with maple and bacon. Oh my god. I will, I'll post the recipe in my Discord as well as, Food and AC. Because it's exceptionally good for almost every weather, but especially right now that it's fall. And, what's really nice about the recipe is you can make it vegetarian or vegan. Because obviously you don't need to have real bacon, and you can make it without dairy if you want. We actually generally have it without the dairy at the very least. But with my vegan friends, I can have them over for it. We can all share the same food because it's just basically really simple. So yeah, I will endeavor to remember to post that when I'm done with streaming today. I'll make a note for myself right now. Post recipe. Okay. I'll either post it or Sasquatch will beat me to it. It'll be one of us. All right. Yeah, it's lunchtime over here too, so like when I'm done streaming for the day, that's gonna be like immediately go for lunch. I got a little bit of time for that. Definitely gonna get this wall done at least. One thing I will Already in live stream chat? Nice. Thank you, Sasquatch. Yeah, so if you want Circle, it's in live stream chat now. The recipe for the maple bacon soup. And for anyone else who wants it too. Oh yeah, keep in mind, in Canada versus the US, for some reason we get our yams and sweet potatoes mixed up. So I'm talking about the orange ones. You'll know what I mean. It's the orange ones. Because for us, for some reason, I always consider them interchangeable, but I'm talking about the orange ones specifically. Aw, Sidon's theme. Good music. Hey, well done! Nice! Oh, while I'm here. Yep. Check out the Discord. We have lots of things there, including pets and dumb memes. Okay. Pick you up and rotate you. I'll do that from up here. A horse! Of course, of course. Is that a boar? Yeah, it totally is. Is that just a horse or is it a unicorn? It's a horse. I mean, it could be the big bad wolf. I think it's just, I think it's a, is it a wolf? It might be a wolf, actually. Horses, horses, horses. Oh, well, horse is gone. All right. Rip horse, gone too soon. This is why I was saying this nozzle is a bit too powerful if you want to see what the things is. You really need to use the green one or the white one. Horse erasure! Someone call Luca. Always I wanna be with you, make believe with you, and live in harmony, harmony always. Yeah, not enough explosions or dolphins. I can't do dolphin noises or explosion noises. Sorry to disappoint all my followers who were expecting horse noises, explosions, and dolphins in my stream. I can't do that on command for you. I'm so sorry. Please do not ask for a refund. Rainbows, dolphins, and amazingness. I mean, I am. This is an extremely gay stream if you want it to be, because I can definitely make that happen, but I cannot make rainbows and explosions happen. I'm sorry. Hey, there we go. I'm just wiggling it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And jump! Whee! Oh, I landed on it! Hell yeah, go me! That was impressive. I'm just cleaning this thing in like bits and pieces until I actually get into the nitty-gritty of it. There you go. No, not without a significant amount of acid prep, yeah. I'll consider it for future streams. Oh, what the hell? Let's clean the side of this thing. I will say though, I don't. If y'all didn't see it in my Discord, I cannot wait to show off the prop I actually made for Disco Elysium. I'm really excited about it because it's the first time I've ever tried to make anything for my VTuber, and I thought it turned out exceptionally funny and beautiful. Turns out VTubing is very hard. All right, I think all the streets are done now. That's awesome. Nice, 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 nice. What is that? Oh, it's just a tower. Okay. It's like, what is that? I will definitely say one thing about all the DLC you can get for this game. They do not skimp on the material. Like, they give you so much to clean. This is only the first zone. Like, this is really good. I think the Midgar one took me like several hours to do. I want to go the other way. Yeah, let's go that way. So, you know, $10 for a DLC for a couple of hours worth of content. All right, I'll pay that. I would have waited till it went on sale, but I've been looking forward to this one, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna get it because I'll pull the trigger on it because I really, 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 really wanted it. And I am not disappointed so far. It's very good. All right, wall's done. Entrance tower. Yeah, all right. Did I get everything up top there? Yep. Probably get to the top of the thing so that I can actually make sure I did the top. And there's a tree there as well, which I can definitely do from here. Yeah. Like I said, so far I've been having a real lot of fun with this one. Okay, entrance tower is quite big. Got it. Let's get all that stuff and then slowly work our way up. Oh, I need to stand back. It's also nice I get to join in on Sunday Funday because I made significant progress in Pokemon X while watching the PowerWasher. Hell yeah. I do that all the time. Put on a really chill-ass stream and then do something else while the other person's playing. It's always a fun time. I like to do that with Sword and Shield. I still do max raids because I'm trying to get some legendary shinies. And I figure like one of the easiest ways is to actually do it through max raids. So I do that every now and then. And I do know like people actually were there the last time I did it too. I would consider doing that on a Sunday Fun Day as well. If people would care to join me for max raids and Sword and Shield. I know it's not a modern game, but, you know, the online still exists for it at the very least. But, I know a lot of people some people actually think it's weird because I do them solo. It's actually quite easy to do solo. You know, I had a greater appreciation for Sword and Shield after I played it after a year after launch. I think I was being unduly influenced by angry Pokemon players who hated everything. I didn't hate the game, but I didn't really feel anything for it either. But when I went back and replayed it, it definitely made a better impression on me the second time around. The max raids are so much more fun than terror raids. Fuck, terror raids are the worst. You heard it here, folks. I hate terror raids. They are bad. They are awful. They are stupid. They are the worst. They took max raids and they ruined them. Because having two different time limits is annoying and dumb. And I will keep saying that because it is literally the worst part about that game. It's the worst part about Scarlet Violet is the terror raids. It 100% is. Absolutely the worst. And I love that game. I love Scarlet Violet. I love it as much as I love Gen 2. But I cannot defend terror raids ever. They are really bad. Yes, the active timer makes it feel like a terrible version of Pokemon Go raids. 100%. Pokemon Go raids are better than that. 'Cause like, if you had... Hi, Nat. Oh, you can, absolutely. Like, because terror raids, if they didn't have two timers, they might be manageable. I like the idea of a free-for-all. What I don't like is the simple fact that not only do you get knocked out for longer and longer periods of time, but it also takes time off the Pokemon raid. I know why they did that. And it's because people complained about people sitting on the move timers in max raids. But even then, they still had timers. You had to move or it would automatically move for you. But in terror raids, it punishes you twice. If it only punished you in one way, by... I think the punishment for fainting was a good idea. Because it forces you to actually do a thing, right? I don't think the punishment for fainting where the timer on the Pokemon goes down was at all fair. That I 100% disagree with. It's extra punishment that doesn't need to happen. And it made it virtually impossible for some fights. Because people get swept, and next thing you know, the timer is down to half. Well, fuck you, why am I bothering? Anyway, rant over. Okay. But timer's just gone off, so I am gonna call that a stream. Thank you everyone for watching, and this was a hell of a blast. I love doing PowerWash Simulator, and since y'all want me to continue, we'll be doing this next week, I think. So stay tuned for more PowerWash Simulator Shreck Fest, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!